with the one and only Robbie Williams.
It's going to be extra special.
Tonight from 8.
Watch live by pressing the red button from any BBC TV channel.
Yes, it's actually tonight at 8 o'clock, Radio 2 in concert with Fern Cotton presenting. And before that at 7, Tony Blackburn, Sarah at 5, and Steve Wright in the afternoon next with Westlife. And that's Friday afternoon. There's more Radio 2 at the weekend. I hope you have a wonderful one, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. On the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker, and on 88 to 91 FM. Cheerio!
BBC News at 2 o'clock. This is Nikki Cardwell. The energy firm npower is to lose around 3/4 of its workforce as part of plans to restructure the company. Up to 4,500 jobs will be cut at 3 call centres in Hull, Sunderland and Worcester. The company, which is German-owned, said the British energy market was particularly challenging. Christina McInerney is the Assistant General Secretary of Unison. She says it's a cruel blow for staff.
It's a terrible blow for families and for the communities that depend on this job. I mean, we're 3.5 weeks out just before Christmas, and this news will have just dropped on them today. Although for many of them, they've been expecting it. We knew that things were going to be difficult for npower, but it's probably the worst possible news at the worst possible time.
Boris Johnson's rejected claims by Labour that he's trying to avoid scrutiny after failing to take part in a Channel 4 debate on climate change last night and refusing to confirm if he'll do an interview with the BBC presenter Andrew Neil. The Prime Minister said he couldn't appear on everything. The former Conservative MP, Harvey Proctor, has said he hopes the size of his financial settlement from Scotland Yard will deter police from assuming the guilt of innocent suspects. Mr Proctor will receive almost £900,000 from the Metropolitan Police after officers raided his home as part of a bungled investigation into false claims of a paedophile ring at Westminster. Here's our Home Affairs correspondent, Daniel Sanford.
The Metropolitan Police had initially offered £150,000 in compensation, but agreed yesterday to pay Harvey Proctor £500,000 and another £400,000 for his legal fees. He insisted he'd not wanted to make a fortune from public funds, but wanted enough money to put his innocence beyond doubt. In a statement, he said he was heartily sick of the Metropolitan Police's mealy-mouthed apologies. He said the Commissioner, Cressida Dick, had failed abjectly in her duty and called the man in overall charge of the investigation stupid.
A man's been jailed for life for murdering his heavily pregnant ex-wife with a crossbow. Ramanaj Unmatalegadu shot and killed Sana Mohammed at her home in East London last November. Her baby survived the attack. Arsenal have sacked their manager Unai Emery after just 18 months in charge. The Gunners have failed to win for 7 games in a row. It's their worst run of results since February 1992. Tom Ducat-White is a lifelong Arsenal fan and the presenter of Bruised Banana, an Arsenal podcast. He says Arsene Wenger was a hard act to follow.
Following a manager that had been there for 22 years, our most successful manager of all time, a club legend, a man whom we love very dearly as Arsenal fans, even in spite of his failings towards the end of his tenure, coming in and taking over that role was always going to be a big ask. And I think, we have no sort of ill will towards him. There are a few little things that we kind of wish he'd handled better, the Ozil situation, but he, it was the wrong man at the wrong club at the wrong time, unfortunately.
And thousands of students across the world are walking out of class today to demand better action by governments on climate change. The global protests come ahead of a UN conference on climate in Spain next week. BBC News at 2:03 and next at 3.
And thank you, Nikki. Cheers, Jeremy. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Terry Walton. Very good. Hello. Friday, 29th November 2019, live till 5. It's the big show, Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
Doing alright.
Yeah.
Driver's seat.
I like that noise.
Driver's seat.
What is it?
Yeah.
Is it a guitar? There it goes. Steph and the Tears. Driver's seat. Friday afternoon, 29th November 2019. Isn't it officially this coming weekend going to be the first day of winter? Isn't it already here? Anyway, how you doing? steve.wright@bbc.co.uk if you want to email us right through the afternoon. Text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Lovely to be chatting to you again. Hands up for pizza tonight. Have some cheese and pineapple. What about that? Hands up for bargains galore for Black Friday today. Hit the shops. And hands up for definitely seeing Frozen 2 or watching The Irishman at the weekend. 3 hours and 20 minutes though.
I can see the way you dance and move that body. I know it's crazy, but I feel like you could be the one that I've been chasing in my dreams. Boy, I can see you're looking at me like you want it. But usually I'm like whatever, but tonight the way you move got me where I'm at.
It started when I looked in her eyes. I got close and I'm like, bailemos. Hey, la noche está para un reggaetón lento. Esos que no se bailan hace tiempo. Yo solo la miré, me gustó, me pegué, la invité y bailemos. Hey, so now we dancing un reggaetón lento. Just get a little closer, baby, let go.
Excuse me, baby boy, just had to dance with you now. See, there's nobody in it that comes close to you, no. Your hands are on my waist, my lips you wanna taste. Come muévete, muévete, muévete.
Our bodies on fire, we full of desire. If you feel what I feel, throw your hands up higher. And to all the ladies all around the world, go ahead and muévete, muévete, muévete. It started when I looked in her eyes. I got close and I'm like, bailemos, la noche está para un reggaetón lento. Esos que no se bailan hace tiempo. Solo lo miré, me gustó, me pegué, la invité, bailemos, so now we dancing un reggaetón lento. Just get a little closer, baby, let go. Do you know I like it when you take it to the floor? I know you like this reggaetón lento. This ain't stopping, baby, till I say so. Come get some more.
Boy, I wish that this could last forever. 'Cause every second by your side is heaven. Oh, come give me that boom, 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 boom. I tell you, baby, you give me hot stuff. Love me, make me sick, you my doctor. Don't you know you're paying a fire tonight? Can we get it right here on my tape?
It started when I looked in her eyes. I got close and I'm like, bailemos, la noche está para un reggaetón lento. Esos que no se bailan hace tiempo. Y solo la miré, me gustó, me pegué, la invité, bailemos, so now we dancing on reggaetón lento. Just get a little closer, baby, let go. Yo solo la miré, me gustó, me pegué, la invité y bailemos, la noche está para un reggaetón lento. De esos que no se bailan hace tiempo. It started when I looked in her eyes. I got close and I'm like, bailemos,
So now we dancing on reggaeton lento. Just get a little closer, baby, let go.
CNCO, Little Mix. Is that you, Mr. President?
Steve, this is Trump. I just signed up to Airbnb. A young family are coming to live in my hair. Don't you know who I am? I'm Jimmy Carr, the brand new gas-electric hybrid.
just to get wet on purpose. I've been forcing myself not to forget, just to feel words. I've been getting away with it all my tell you, you shouldn't really know. And it's been true all my life. Yes, it's been true all my life. Talking to myself just to suggest that I'm selfish. I've been trying to impress that more is less and I'm repressed. I should do it instead. However I look, it's clear to see I love you more than you love me. However I look, it's clear to see I love you more.
2:15 in the United Kingdom. There's electronic and getting away with it. Steve, what winter? I'm still working in my shorts. Andy the decorator in Eaglescliff. Okay. Too much information, really. Steve, only gonna forgot my woolly hat on the coldest day of the year so far. My baldy head and ears are freezing. Keep the banging tunes coming. I'm having a bit of a dance to keep warm while working. Cheers. Love, Spike. Thank you, Spike. Steve, loving your little show. Can me and my fab husband, Gary Creed, have a shout out on our way to Gatwick. We're on the first leg of our journey to Barbados, setting off to the Caribbean cruise, or on a Caribbean cruise. We spent all year working hard for the NHS and RAF, so we feel we deserve it. Yes, you do. So excited, I'm nearly wetting my pants. Love, Bob and Gary Creed.
My earliest memory is listening to my grandmother's fingernails tapping along the keys. I was just completely engrossed.
Singer-songwriter Tom Odell explores the history of the instrument that changed his life.
And that is the piano. I'm going on this quest to shine a light on this great instrument. And I've got to interview some of my heroes such as Elton John.
I knew that there was more to the piano than just sitting there and playing it.
Tori Amos, Billy Joel.
It's not just some chords, there's a way to play it.
And ask them what the piano means to them.
Tom Odell, Around the Piano, Saturday night from 9.
On BBC Radio 2.
Cheers, Tom.
If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 or tweet at BBC Radio 2.
Song opening.
Sweat dripping off me before I even knew her name. La la la. You felt like ooh la la la. Yeah, no. Sapphire and moonlight, we danced for hours in the same tequila sunrise. Her body fit right in my hands. La la la. You felt like ooh la la la. Yeah, I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you know I love it when you call me señorita. I wish it wasn't so damn hard to leave ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you keep me coming for you.
Back in the hotel, there's just some things that never change. You say we're just friends, but friends don't know the way you taste. La la la. Cause you know it's been a long time coming, don't you let me fall. Open your lips and undress me, hooked on your tongue. Love your kisses deadly, don't stop.
I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la.
Mendes, Camilla Cabello, Senorita. Just under 2 hours away from Serious Jockin' with No G with DJ Silly Boy. Make sure you're there at 4:15.
Billy do bebop, Steve Wright in the afternoon. Serious Jockin'.
Hear my words. The silence has been broken. In the air I taste the feeling of this moment. That's when you and I become you and me as one. That's when you and I become you and me as one. You and me as one. That's when you and I become you and me as one. You and me as one. No more lie. This feeling is true. Look into my eyes, and all you'll see is you. That's when you and I become you and me as one. That's when you and I become you and me as one. You and me as one. Come with me, run with me, hide with me, dance with me till the end of love, till the end of love.
I think Jack Savaretti would do a great Bond theme.
That's when you and I
That's You and Me as One, Sigma, Jack Savaretti.
You and me as one. You and me as one.
And now it's 2:22.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. BBC Radio 2.
There's not a minute, hour, day or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you, how I spent my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you. You must have known that I had feelings deep enough to swim in. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come in. Oh my love, much, never too much, never too much. Just to get me started, I called you up, but you weren't there, and I was broken hearted. Hung up the phone, can't be too late. The boss is so demanding. Open the door up, and to my surprise, there you were standing. Well, who needs to go to work to hustle for another dollar? I'd rather be with you, 'cause you make my heart scream and holler. Love is a gamble, and I'm so glad that I am winning. We've come a long way, and yet this is only the beginning of my love. 1,000 kisses from you is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. A million days in your arms is never too much.
Shout out, please, for Robbie and Katie Bieber driving up to our cabin in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. Happy birthday, Robbie. Love listening to you, Steve. Gives us a little piece of home. That is from... Let's have a look. Yeah, I guess that's from Robbie and Kate, yeah? You got it. Today, Westlife talk about their new album Spectrum and their Stadiums in the Summer 2022. There's Tim Smith, Bobby Pryor with the traffic, Nikki Caldwell with the news, Maz Faruqi with the sport, the oldies chosen by Paul Williams from Chester. Your emails, texts and tweets, the latest showbiz, the lifestyle, the entertainment news, Emma Bunton, Don Johnson and George Lazenby in the best of the guests. And at 4:15 it's Serious Jogging with No G.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Sarah Cox.
We hope to sweeten your day whilst perking you right up.
On BBC Radio 2.
Been talking about things you can't bear to chuck out. Debbie's been on saying her husband's count. Debbie, she loves him really, I'm sure. I said, what's your sister doing in the nativity? And the 4-year-old said, she's looking after the bins. And I said, what, she's not even got a part? And the 4-year-old said, yes, she has, she's the bin keeper. Join me tonight, officially kicking off your weekend with All Request Friday. You pick the tunes from 5.
Sarah Cox.
On BBC Radio 2.
You got it, Sarah. Sigala Ella Henderson. We Got Love.
You can run away from it all, but like a boomerang, it'll all come back. You can hang on until you fall, but even when you land, you'll be on your back. Like mannequins, old drapes and designers, have we forgotten where we come from? With bottled hopes and dreams and desires, must have forgotten that we got bills to pay, we got rules to break, we got risks to take, we got things to say. No one ever said it would be okay, but we'll find a way when there's love, and we got love. Yeah, it's okay 'cause we got love. Yeah, it's okay 'cause we got love. Yeah, it's okay 'cause we got love. When we think that we know it all, like a fighter in a ring, we get knocked back. Tread carefully where you walk, when the world is at your feet, stay on track. Like mannequins, old drapes and designers, have we forgotten where we come from? With bottled hopes and dreams and desires, must have forgotten that we got bills
this is the notorious United States President.
Oh.
Hello, Mr. President.
Hello, Mr. President.
Great job. Mr. Trump, to you.
Yes, I know.
So I'm walking along in D.C. and some guy waved to me and sidled up to me and said, "Sorry, I thought you were someone else." I said, "I am."
On Tim Smith and Bobby Pryor. I'd very much like to do that. And as today is Black Friday, we'd like to do some Black Friday factoids. Black Friday is something which originated in America as a way of starting Christmas spending after Thanksgiving, with the lure of great bargains, and slowly the practice has spread across the world. No one really knows where the term Black Friday was first used. One of the earliest on record is September 24th, 1869, when two speculators, Jay Gould and James Fisk, tried to corner the gold market on the New York Stock Exchange. When the government stepped in, prices plummeted and many investors lost sizable fortunes.
Black Friday was also used in Philadelphia in the 1950s and 1960s when police described the traffic congestion that marked the start of the festive shopping season.
One of the most common explanations of the name Black Friday is that it refers to the first day of the year that businesses make a profit, known as being in the black.
Black Friday was introduced to the UK in 2010 by online retailer, guess who? Amazon. Asda followed suit in 2013, and it was then that the phenomenon really took off full force.
Black Friday has continued to evolve past a single day of sales, spurring the creation and increasing popularity of Grey Thursday, Small Business Saturday and Cyber Monday.
This year, for the full 4-day Black Friday weekend, customers in the UK are predicted to spend £8.57 billion.
Wow. $136 billion was spent over on Black Friday weekend last year in America, which was a new record.
And last year, the peak minute for purchasing goods online was towards the end of the working day at 4:38 p.m. precisely.
Now, what about Monday? Cyber Monday, here we go. It's a marketing term first coined in 2005 and refers to deals only available online. Most retailers offer deals from Black Friday, but many do new internet-only deals on Cyber Monday.
Factoids.
For once in your life, life, make it matter. For once in your life, let it be. Why don't you hand it all over and sing it out loudly with me? Soon we will all be forgotten, but while we're all still here on earth, sing about love and forget about loss, and shout for whatever you're worth. Come on, spread the word. Doesn't everyone hurt? Do you remember the good old days when all the children would cheer? Well, the times are right, my friends. Santa's nearly here. Christmas time, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Seasons come, winter song, a time for change is here. Mom's got a lot to get together, and Dad, he provides what he can. They've been saving up forever and ever and ever just to do it all over again. Got me dreaming of home, fills my heart full of hope. Do you remember the good old days when all the children would cheer? Well, the times are right, my friends. Santa's nearly here. Christmas time, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Seasons come, winter song, a time for change is here. A time for change must be here. So send all your loving out into the world. It's your year. Do you remember the good old days when all the children would cheer? Well, the times are right, my friends. Santa's nearly here.
Well, that's Black Friday, and also it's International Buy Nothing Day. I don't know how that quite works. It's the BBC election debate tonight, BBC One, 7 p.m. The debate will be hosted by Nick Robinson, live in Cardiff, between the leaders and senior figures from the 7 major political parties of Great Britain, ahead, of course, of the general election on December 12th. In cinemas today, Knives Out, starring Daniel Craig and Don Johnson. And we'll hear from Don and our guest catch-up in just a second. And the new Charlie's Angels movie, starring Kristen Stewart, is out. The 3-day Cambridge Literary Festival Winter has begun. The speakers will include Dame Darcy Bustle and Philippa Perry. The Marrakesh International Film Fest is on. Sigrid plays Manchester. Jimmy Carr's in Guildford. Andy Parsons in Stamford. And happy birthday, Jackie Stallone. Jackie Stallone, of course, Stallone's mum. Yep. Sylvester's mum, 98 years old.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic. Bobby, what you got over there?
More than 1 in 5 do not have any sort of savings account, leaving around 12 million people with nothing to fall back on if times get hard. Now, I was thinking about this because it's not necessarily because they're not saving or don't want to save, that basically it costs everything to live these days.
Yeah.
You know, the cost of housing is expensive, transport is expensive, so maybe there's not enough to put away.
That's for a lot of people.
They also say more than 2/3, that's 69% of the people that they polled, of 26 to 35-year-olds had less than £1,000. Now, I wondered what they're comparing it to. If they compare it to our parents' time, there's more to spend it on. Like if you have a mobile phone, which you need, or a computer, which you need, maybe your outgoings are bigger than they were in the 70s or so.
Well, I'm sure that's actually the case. Talking of phones, did I see a report today? I haven't got it with me, but it said something like young people with mobile phones, it's affecting their mental health because they're absolutely addicted to their mobile phones. And I'm reading this thing and I'm thinking, well, so am I.
Yeah, but it's partly because of your business. You run your business through your phone.
That's my excuse.
Well, no, but that's a different level of obsession. Like, we've always said is if you're running business, especially if you're international, you're on the phone all the time. I'm not saying it's good, I'm just saying maybe that it's different if you're running a business by it. But if you're not...
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think the whole mobile smartphone phenomenon is detaching us all from a way of life that we used to do. And now we're living lives differently. I mean, I remember a few years ago, my wife's daughter would come and watch television with us. She'd be on her phone. It used to drive me bonkers. Now what do? I find myself watching television and I think, oh, yes, I'll Google that actor or I'll Google this. And I'm doing two things at once.
What's the most inappropriate thing you've ever seen in terms of somebody answering the phone in a place where they shouldn't really? I'll come to you in a second. Mine is I've seen somebody in church take a phone call.
What, the vicar? The priest?
No, it wasn't the vicar.
Because that would have been inappropriate. You mean it's somebody in the congregation?
Yes, it was somebody in the congregation.
I know somebody who was having some dental treatment done and their phone went off and they asked the dentist to stop so they could answer the phone. Now, you see, I don't think that's right, do you?
Well, if you'd set it up before, maybe you had to take an important telephone call. Maybe it was an interview by phone and you didn't want to turn it down. So you went into the dentist and you said, look, can I negotiate? And the dentist said, yep, that's absolutely fine. Then, you know,
inappropriate.
Well, the thing is, at least you asked permission
You
first.
could turn your phone off for 20 minutes in the dentist's chair.
What about Bobby in a restaurant? Have you ever taken a call in a restaurant?
For emergency reasons. But again, I said, look, I'm expecting a call. It's really important, so I need to take this. But it's been with friends as well.
Yeah.
So there are times when you can negotiate that. But generally not. No, it depends. If I'm with you, obviously.
Yes, well, naturally, you'd get on the phone straight away.
Yeah.
Well, my dad always says, you know, when I go around, he says, you know, you're not going to be on the phone, are you? So, no, Dad, I'm not.
No, but you are.
No, I'm not.
You are, because you are addicted to your phone.
No, I am, but not when I'm with my dad. I'm a good boy. C.S. Lewis, who's that?
British writer, of course. Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe.
Yeah, exactly right. Berry Gordy.
Very famous Motown producer and writer, songwriter.
The death of this debonair British actor, star of many films including Philadelphia Story, Arsling and Old Lace and Catch a Thief this day, 1986. Name the actor, please, Bobby Pryor.
Hang on, Tim, who was it again?
Cary Grant.
Cary Grant.
He's trying to help. Nobody likes a smart ass, do they?
You're a hindrance.
He was trying to mouth it to me and I couldn't work out what it was.
She asked me.
Westlife talking about their new album Spectrum later, and of course at 4:15 Serious Jockin' with no G.
I know you're leaving, it's too long overdue. For far too long I've had nothing new to show you. Goodbye dry eyes, I watched your plane fade off west of the moon, and it felt so strange to walk away alone. There's no regrets, no tears goodbye. I don't want you back. We'd only cry again. Say goodbye again. The hours that were yours echo like empty rooms. The thoughts we used to share I now keep alone. I woke last night and spoke to you, not thinking you were gone, and it felt so strange to lie awake alone. There's no regrets, no tears goodbye. I don't want you back. We'd only cry again. Say goodbye. Friends have tried to turn my nights to day. Strange faces, a new place,
and keep the ghosts away. Now just beyond the darkest hour, and just behind the dawn, it still feels so strange to leave my life alone. There's no regrets, no tears goodbye. I don't want you back. We'd only cry again. Say goodbye again.
Sarah Cox on the air at 5. You choose the tunes for All Request Friday. All you do later is call 08000 288 291 from about 4:45.
There's no regrets.
And then Tony Blackburn's Golden Hour. And then Radio 2 in concert. Robbie Williams live. Hey, Righty, can you say hello to Mark Forrester? My hubby's an avid listener to your show and Radio 2 generally. Hopefully, this will brighten his day up in the van while stuck in traffic, from his wife Erica. And can you say hi to David? Says he's driving down to Padstow with Jane to celebrate his birthday. We'll be drinking beer and eating seafood later. 12 minutes to 3, and here's Bobby Pryor.
Thanks, Steve. Well, as you may have heard, there's an incident in London. Just to bring you up to date with how it's impacting on travel, the A3 route London Bridge is closed both ways between the London Bridge station at Southwark and the Monument station in Eastcheap in the City of London. So the A3 route completely closed. Of course, as traffic is forced away from that area, it's going to have an impact both sides of the bridge, so expect slow traffic. Also, London Bridge Underground station is also closed. Now back to the rest of the country. The M8 Glasgow eastbound, accident at 18 for Charing Cross. We've got an accident there, still one lane is shut. M56 eastbound, 15 to 14 through from the M53 to Chester Services. There's an accident. Now they're holding the traffic right at this moment to move this accident as I came in. Then we've got the M6 northbound, 13 to 14. There's a breakdown through the roadworks at Stafford North still. M6 if you're heading on to the northbound side, 5 to 6 up to Spaghetti Junction from Castle Bromwich. Still got 3 lanes closed following that earlier accident. There's no change there in the last hour or so. And to the M1 northbound, 25 for Nottingham, 2 lanes remain closed following the accident there. The M5 southbound, 9 for Tewkesbury. We've still got 2 lanes closed following the earlier accident. And the M25 clockwise. Now this is at the bottom, past junction 5 towards 6 at Godstone, but after the services at Clackett Lane, we've got another accident there, so we've got 1 lane shut. M20 eastbound at 11 for Hythe. The entry slip road is closed onto the M20 from that A20 junction 11 roundabout because of the overturned lorry. And just a quick update on Great Western Railways, because there's some signalling problems that have now been recovered, but delays of 60 minutes between Didcot Parkway and Oxford still, and it still expects some cancellations. And finally again, quickly at London Bridge, A3 route London Bridge closed from Southwark to Eastcheap Monument Station, and there's going to be no change in that for some time. Another one for you, 40 minutes.
Thanks, Bobby.
So you're calling me drunk and you're outside a club and you're lonely in Soho, and you hate everyone and you wish I was there. It's no fun going solo. Now you wanna be friends, always sad on weekends, and now is your pick me up. And I would say pick me up, but not anymore. Who gave it all and held you up when nobody else gave enough? Who bailed you out? That was all me. Who was your biggest fan and oldest friend? Your steady hand, you traded in but still stuck around. Well, that was all me. But this is on you. It's your birthday, it's your she was at work, always fight with your father. But for years I was there, had your back. It's not fair how you took me for granted. I went down with the ship, always your therapist, always your good luck charm, hanging on to your arm, but not anymore. Who gave it all and held you up when nobody else gave enough? Who bailed you out? That was all me. Who was your biggest fan and oldest friend? Your steady hand, you traded in but still stuck around. Well, that was all me. But this is on you. It's your birthday, it's your funeral. This is on you. Did my best, babe, and you threw it all. Did all I could do. And you need me now, but I'm clocking out. So this is on you. This is on you. Who gave it all and held you up when nobody else gave enough? Who bailed you out? That was all me. Who was your biggest fan and oldest friend? Your steady hand, you traded in, still stuck around. That was all me. But this is on you. It's your birthday, it's your funeral. This is on you. Did my best, babe, and you threw it all. Did all I could do. You need me now, but I'm clocking out. So this is on you. This is on you. But this is on you. It's your birthday, it's your funeral. This is on you. Did my best, babe, and you threw it all. Did all I could do. And you need me now, but I'm clocking out. So this is
BBC Two welcomes some new faces into the world.
This is the mad rush, and we're going to go to the hospital and have a baby.
Well, what's your advice? It could be the best baby in the world, but it's not going to be easy.
6 very different families, 6 life-changing weeks.
Daddy, how did it come out of Mummy's belly?
Well,
I think we're going to have a much more settled night.
I hope so. Last night was
brutal.
The baby has landed.
Silence. That's going to change, isn't it?
Continues Wednesday night at 9 on BBC Two.
If you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up. I'm all good already, so moved on. It's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Though it took some time to survive you, I'm better on the other side. I'm all good already, so moved on. It's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Don't stop now. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't show up, don't come out, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now, walk away, you
good afternoon. Stephen team, yes, give a big shout out to Nikki and Kevin driving home from Snowdonia to Bath. Got 3 hours left, keep us smiling. I'm going to try. Dry and bright for most places, feeling quite chilly. Some scattered showers across the east coast of England. High temperature 9 in Cambourne. Tonight, dry and chilly for much of the UK. Frosty with some fog patches. Tomorrow, cloudy with sunny spells. Some rain across southwest England. Sunset tonight, Glasgow 3:51. Sunderland 3:45. Derby 3:55. And Canterbury 3:53. Shout out, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2, please. Westlife on later, Serious Jock in 4:15, the oldies chosen by Paul Williams in Chester when we come back.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is Nikki Cardwell. Starting with some breaking news, and the Metropolitan Police have declared that they're dealing with a major incident at London Bridge after reports of gunshots. The force said they were called to a stabbing and a man has been detained. A number of people have been injured. Our reporter John McManus was on the bridge at the time and described what he saw.
I was walking across London Bridge from the south bank to the north bank of the bridge. There appeared to be a fight going on the other side of the bridge with several men attacking one man. Police then quickly arrived, including armed police, and then a number of shots were fired at this man. Police have now cleared the bridge. Everybody has been told to move back.
One eyewitness said a lorry was driving across both lanes and officers were shooting at it. Aina Orn was in a cafe terrace overlooking London.
All of a sudden, we saw some police cars, and then moments later, heard two gunshots. And then a couple minutes later, then I just heard a lot more gunshots, and then people started to run off the bridge or onto the to the roads again. And buses were stopped. A lot more police cars and ambulances started to arrive at the scene.
Other news now, and unions say npower staff are devastated after the energy firm announced plans to cut around 3/4 of its UK workforce as part of restructuring. Up to 4,500 jobs were under threat at call centres in Hull, Worcester and Horton-le-Spring near Sunderland. A man who shot dead his heavily pregnant ex-wife with a crossbow has been jailed for life. Ramanuj Unmatalegadoo, who's 51, was sentenced at the Old Bailey for a minimum term of 33 years for what was described as a brutal and evil attack on Sana Mohammed in East London a year ago. Her unborn son survived after being delivered by caesarean section. Former MP Harvey Proctor says he hopes the size of his financial settlement from Scotland Yard will deter police from assuming the guilt of innocent suspects. He'll receive almost £900,000 from the Metropolitan Police over their investigation into false claims of a paedophile ring. The owner of the Daily Mail has bought the I newspaper in a deal worth almost £50 million. The head of DMGT says he has no plans to change the paper's politically independent editorial style. Here's our media correspondent, David Silito.
The Eye, a spin-off from The Independent, is one of the few successful newspaper launches in the last 10 years. It's still selling more than 200,000 copies a day and is making a profit. It has, though, changed hands more than once. The former owner of The Independent, the Russian businessman Evgeny Lebedev, sold The Eye to Johnston Press in 2016. Johnston, which became JPI, then ran into financial difficulties and put its assets up for sale. Given that the Mail and The Eye already share a building, the deal is not a surprise.
Football and Arsenal have sacked their manager Unai Emery following the club's worst run of results in 27 years. He's been replaced on a temporary basis by Freddie Lundberg, who used to play for the Gunners. BBC News at 3:03 and next at 4.
Thanks, Nikki. And we will, of course, keep you up to date with that incident down at London Bridge.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Now, here come the oldies.
Radio 2.
Now, the non-stop oldies brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
8 in the United Kingdom. This is BBC Radio 2. There's the Communards. Don't leave me this way. And these are the non-stop oldies as chosen by Paul Williams from Chester. Status Quo, whatever you want. These oldies chosen by Paul Williams from Chester. Stephen Team, I grew up in Chester where my first live music experience was seeing the mighty Status Quo on their End of Road tour in 1984. I spent the rest of the 1980s dancing in my denims to cheesy tunes with blonde streaks and mousse in my hair before going to university in Manchester, where I enjoyed the Madchester scene. Madchester. Growing up, life and a career then followed before an unexpected turn took me travelling all over the world for 6 years. I was lucky enough to visit over 50 countries. I also spent several winters skiing in France, which was just the most amazing experience. Life has now gone full circle and I'm back living in Chester with my wonderful whirlwind of a wife, Kate. A whirlwind of a wife. And our two gorgeous daughters, Hope and Rose. Throughout the last 50 years, music has played a huge part in my life, and I hope you and your listeners enjoy my choices. Paul Williams from Chester got his oldies played, badge on its way. Here comes U2, The Unforgettable Fire.
Rivers run cold, these city lights
1 hour away from serious jocking with no G. DJ Silly Boy.
Jocking.
Exactly.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
And these are the non-stop oldies.
The non-stop oldies every day.
Struck Romeo, sing the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Find the streetlight, steps out of the shade, says something like, "You and me, babe, how about it?" Juliet says, "Hey, it's Romeo, you nearly give me a heart attack." He's underneath the window, she's singing, "Rely, my boyfriend's back." You shouldn't come around here singing up at people like that. Anyway, what you gonna do about it? Juliet, the dice was loaded from the start, and I bet, and you exploded into my heart, and I forget the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet. Come up on different streets, they both were streets of shame, both dirty, both mean. Yes, and the dream was just the same. And I dreamed your dream for you, and now your dream is real. How can you look at me as if I was just another one of your deals? When you can fall for chains of silver, you can fall for chains of gold, you can fall for pretty strangers, and the promises they hold. You promised me everything, you promised me thick and thin, yeah. Now you just say, "Oh, Romeo, yeah. You know, I used to have a scene with him." Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said, "I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. There's a place for us." You know the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet. Can't do the talks like the talk on the TV, and I can't do a love song like the way it's meant to be. I can't do everything, but I'll do anything for you. I can't do anything except be in love with you. And all I do is miss you, and the way we used to be. All I do is keep the beat, bad company, and all I do is kiss you through the bars of a rhyme. Julie, I do the stars with you anytime. Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. I said, "I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. And there's a place for us." You know the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Julie.
The non-stop oldies chosen by Paul Williams from Chester.
As Decca Records celebrates its 90th birthday, we're counting down its 20 most important moments over 2 weeks.
I am Sir Rod Stewart. This is an incredible chart that reveals some of the label's most acclaimed moments in the music business.
So he's driving the car and I'm sitting next to him and he's singing me. It's not unusual.
We were just a terrible bunch of show-offs. If he's doing that, well, I'll do this. And it just grew from there.
Decca's Top 20 on BBC Radio 2.
It
was a career-defining moment.
The love that they feel towards her is overwhelming. Beginning Sunday night from 9.
Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. The non-stop oldies from BBC Radio 2. Happy Mondays. Step on the oldies.
Twisted my melon, man.
Yeah.
You know he talks so hit, man. You twisted my melon, man. Call the cops.
Hey, Rainmaker, come away from that man. You know he's gonna take away your promised land. Hey, good lady, just want what you got. You know he'll never
Step On, Happy Mondays. We're loving these. Paul Williams from Chester, got yourself a badge, and I chose badge. And also your oldest played, and there's one more. Kiss and Crazy, Crazy Nights. Oh, yeah.
People tried to take my soul away, but I don't hear the rap that they all say. They try to tell us we don't belong. That's alright, we're millions strong. This is my music, it makes me proud. These are my people, and this is my crowd. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Sometimes days are so hard to survive. Oh yeah, a million ways to bury you alive. Hey, the sun goes down like a bad, bad dream. You end up tight, gotta let off steam. They say they can break you again and again. If life is a radio, turn up to 10. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Whoa! These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Come on! These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Yeah! Woo! Change me, 'cause that's who I am. Ooh. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Oh yeah. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Whoa. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights.
And those were the non-stop oldies. Sarah Cox coming on the air at 5. Tony Blackman's Golden Hour. That's at 7. Then Radio 2 in concert.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Radio 2.
Fern Cotton presents an exclusive live concert with Robbie Williams.
When you're working with the boys and you're on stage, you get to really look at the audience. You think, I can have a 5-minute break here now and take all of this in while Gary sings. I'm like, right, I can take in 80,000 people looking at me. This is incredible.
Do you enjoy that more, or do you enjoy it in a different way compared to
I enjoy it in a different way. There's more responsibility doing it as a solo act. I think I enjoy it more being with the boys.
Do you?
Yeah,
because
but the money's better by myself.
yeah. Like as if you need the money.
Well, you never know.
He's got a family.
A rainy day.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts. Strictly Fever has taken over.
10.
With massive floor fillers from the Strictly Dance Party music mix, chosen by the pro dancers.
Hi, this is OT.
This is AJ. This is Johannes. Keep partying.
And the official Strictly Come Dancing podcast with Joe Sugg and Kim Winston.
You get all the glittery backstage gossip
And some exclusive chats with this year's couples.
Strictly on BBC Sounds.
Keep listening.
Download the free app to listen.
Talking to Westlife soon.
BBC Radio 2.
Here's Bobby with the latest.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to Edinburgh, to the M90. On the northbound side, accident, 1A Queensferry to Ferry Toll, so we've got one lane shut. M56 eastbound, they're recovering the earlier accident to junction 15 for Chester services, but it looks like at least one lane is open there. The M6 now northbound, we had a breakdown between 13 and 14 to Stafford North. There's a second one there, so you've still got heavy traffic. And the M6 northbound between 5 and 6 Spaghetti Junction up from Castle Bromwich there. We've got 3 lanes still closed from the accident earlier. There's a fuel spillage which is causing those 3 lanes to remain closed for longer than they would normally be. The vehicles are actually off the carriageway. M42 southbound 6 to 5 down to Solihull. We've got 2 lanes shut, and that's because of an accident. Then the problems on the M1. We've got, if you're heading onto the southbound side now, 21A Leicester North. On the entry slip roads that are coming on, there's an accident. You can get past it. M1 northbound accident, 25 for Nottingham. We've still got 2 lanes shut there. They may have to hold the traffic to move the accident. It hasn't happened yet, though. At bottom of the M25, clockwise between 5 and 6, just before the services, there was a breakdown. It's very heavy through there, but all lanes are definitely open. M20 eastbound exit slip road now is closed to recover that overturned lorry at junction 11. So if you're coastbound, you cannot get off onto the A20, but you can now get on. And the M5 northbound 28 to 27 at Tiverton, got an accident there, and 1 lane is shut. And the latest following the incident in London, the A3 London Bridge route remains closed. They've extended the closure now from the A3200, that's Southwark Street, and that's through to Monument Station. So just be aware, Southwark Bridge, Tower Bridge is carrying all the extra traffic, all surrounded routes having a huge impact through there. And also, just to the rail network, London Bridge mainline station remains closed, as does the underground station, still closed. Back with another one for you, 25 minutes.
All right, thanks, Bobby. Steve, driving down to Great Yarmouth to Crayford, or from Great Yarmouth tonight for a school reunion tomorrow. Could you say hi to all those attending? Looking forward to seeing some old faces. I know what you mean. That's Anthony Warren. Can you give a shout out to my best boyfriend, Robbie, who's driving me from Carlisle to Glasgow for university after my train's been cancelled. He loves the show, by the way. That's from Maddie. Nick and Soraya and Evie the dog heading back from Scotland, been on the road since 8:30 and long way to go. Yeah, please keep us entertained. I'm going to do that. We love your little show. And can you shout out to my wonderful mum-in-law, Sean Williams from Hereford, please, just to let her know I love her to bits and she's been a total star with my wedding planning. Love from her giggler.
88 to 91 FM. BBC Radio.
I've got Westlife on soon.
It's a long, lonely road that I've walked on my own. Never thought I'd end up in this place. I went fast, I went slow, then I gave up all hope. Cause I know either way it's the same. And I'm not trying to find somebody, cause no one else but you will do. Yeah, the real thing is gold, how I wish I could hold you. I wasted all of these days and nights trying to chase all these empty highs, but I had to go to my worst, so I know that I just needed you. Oh, as I look out at the morning sun, there's no escape from the things I've done, and out of everything I've lost, now I know that I just needed you. Oh, and darling, that's the truth. Anymore in a heap on the floor, cause I'm clear on the road I must take. And I'm not trying to find somebody, cause no one else but you will do. I'm getting closer, stumbling over everything I need to say to you. I wasted all of these days and nights trying to chase all these empty highs, but I had to go to my worst, so I know that I just needed you. Oh, as I look out at the morning sun, there's no escape from the things I've done, and out of everything I've lost, now I know
22 minutes to 4 on Radio 2. There's James Blunt and The Truth. And now, here come the boys.
You raise me up so I can't stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. I'm finding in the face of their children. Some find it in the lover's eyes. Who can deny the joy it brings when you found that special thing? You're flying without wings. Some find you cheering every morning. Some in the solitary night. You find it in the words of others. A simple line can make you laugh or cry. You find it in the deepest friendship, the kind you cherish all your life. And when you know how much that means, you found that special thing. You're flying without wings. Uptown girl, you know I can't afford to buy her pearls. But maybe someday when my ship comes in, you'll understand what kind of guy I've been. And then I win. And when she's walking, she's looking so fine. And when she's talking, she said that she's mine. She'll say I'm not so tough just because I'm in love with an uptown girl.
Look, we're just riffing here with Westlife, everybody. Oh my goodness, good afternoon, guys. We've got Kian and Mark and Nikki and Shane not well today, right?
No, he's not feeling too great. We've had a bit of a tough schedule recently, and he's the first one to fall. But I think a couple of us have started to show similar signs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so you'll have it as well.
Thanks.
And you guys.
Oh, great. Thanks very much.
And we've only got one mic, so we're all huddled in together. I'm thinking to myself, I might just back off.
Kian, Mark, Nikki, and of course Shane, who's not here, are Westlife. They announced their return just over a year ago in October 2018, promising live shows and new music. Having already done an extensive tour this year, they released their new album Spectrum in the middle of this month, and it's now the 8th #1 UK album of their career, and we applaud it. Yeah. I mean, when you were coming back, did you think, let's throw this to Mark, did you think it would be okay?
I think there was a certain amount of, with social media, we felt that the fans were definitely there for us through the non-Westlife years. So we knew that there was an amount of them that would be there, but we didn't realise just how much. We kind of thought, well, the core fans might come, but that might sell one arena per city. But thankfully, the general public engaged, and we had like 2-3 arenas per city.
Those anthems are just in our heads forever, aren't they? Really, and must be in your heads forever, which is great. What about yourself then? Did you feel, Kian, that it would all be okay once you got back together? And was the chemistry there? Because you all stayed in contact anyway.
I think the big thing about us as a band the first time around was that we were genuinely friends.
Yeah.
We didn't actually fall out. We didn't dislike each other. We just all felt at the time when we did break up that it was the right thing to do because we had done it for such a long period of our lives and we really had done nothing else in our lives. And I think for our own individuality and really for Westlife, the name of the band as well, it was a good thing to do what we did back in 2012. And then the first day we all got back in a room together, the spark was there straight away. Myself and Shane started the conversation one night and straight away we're back in the band. We were in our minds, you know, we were living that whole dream again.
You know, I didn't actually genuinely miss travelling, and you miss the lads, you miss the nights out, you miss
The camaraderie.
you miss the concerts, and they were always epic. And we were all doing our own thing, and I was on radio in Ireland, and Keane obviously had won the Jungle Market, a couple of solo albums, and we all were very happy in what we were doing. I remember going to see Coldplay though in Manchester City Stadium. That was on Soccer Aid, and we all went. Both squads had gone to see the show, and I remember just thinking, we used to do this, not what Chris Martin was doing, but we used to be out there in front of all these people singing songs that the people loved, let's say, that were at our show, and thinking, we need to do this again at some point. Yeah.
Was it always at the back of all of your minds that, one day we will do it again?
I think in my mind it was. I'm hopeful that we would.
What eventually happened was that we all started to miss it. Nicky said earlier that we didn't miss the flying around and the this and the that and the other. And it came to a point where we forgot about the stuff we didn't enjoy so much, and we only started remembering the positive stuff. The various different things we were doing in our solo kind of lives just sort of subsided at the right time, so we were all kind of had a blank canvas for 2019, and it just all kind of came together nicely,
The stars realigned.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you about the tour. This is Westlife 2020 tour dates, June of next year. Norwich, Carrow Road on June 19th, and then on to the 21st, it's Peterborough Stadium there, and Cardiff, 26th of June 2020. Falkirk Stadium, Grangemouth on 27th of June. 28th, Inverness, Caledonian Stadium, and then in July on to Southampton, Plymouth, Colwyn Bay, Hull for Westlife, Colchester, Gloucester, Leicester, Canterbury, Chester Street, and then in August of next year, London, and then Cork, the Park, 2 gigs there.
That was like listening to a race, horse race.
It was for me. It was like the football results on BBC on a Saturday at 10 to 5. It was like Inverness, Caledonian Thistle 0,
Westlife
1.
Well, that's enough football scores. Let's take a break and come back and talk extensively about the new album. It's called Spectrum. It's currently #1 in the UK. And here comes a couple of tracks. We'll be back with Westlife in just a moment. Kean, Mark and Nicky are here. Everybody.
I'm used to.
No one knows about all the good things you do. When people take advantage of you, your heart is pure and so beautiful. And I know that it's just the way you are. Father's eyes but mother's daughter. And you tell me that you don't give enough. Now I found someone with all the boxes that I wanted. If your love is all I ever wanted, set my heart on fire, I needed something. This is all I wanted to be. Most guys would get high when feeling low, but I don't think that that's the way to go. Sometimes I'll be sitting on my own thinking about life, or thinking about you and me. How do you lose the one you love after giving it all, you gave it up? Well, maybe my love wasn't enough. You think you know, but you never can. How do you lose your only plan? Well, darling, just give me one more chance, and I'll give you everything I have. I try to be a better man. I've been up and I've been down. Ain't that just what love's about? You took the words right out my mouth. If you feel it, say it now. It's been a while, but I figured it out. But ain't that just what love's about? You took the words right out my mouth. But if you feel it, say it now. How do you lose the one you love? After giving it all, you gave it up. And maybe my love wasn't enough. You think you know, but you never can. And how you
Here with Kean and Mark and Nicky from Westlife. And that's 2 tracks from the latest album, Spectrum, both of them co-written for you by Ed Sheeran. Interesting thing, I mean, there's 4 or 5 songs on the album, and you can tell that at least 3 or 4 of them are his songs, but you can also tell it's you.
Yeah, we didn't want the songs to just sound like us doing Ed Sheeran.
These songs, the songwriting, you've all grown up. and your audience has grown up. So what you have to sing about resonates with everyone.
Yeah, I think one of our songs at the moment, My Blood, absolutely is completely down that road, which is a song about parenting and a song about being a kid and kind of assuring your young children that things are going to be all right for many reasons.
I want to talk about Steve Mack because he helps.
Of course, yeah,
on
with
the songs.
pleasure. And in fact, we don't really talk about him in depth enough.
Steve is one of these people who's kind of like behind the scenes magician, if you want to call it that way. Before Simon Cowell became what he is on TV nowadays, he was one of these guys who sat in an office and was a genius. Steve is one of these guys who sits in a studio and is an absolute genius. I mean, forget about Westlife for a second, but if you take all the stuff that he's done away from Westlife, even in the last 5 or 6 years, I mean, it's probably half your playlist.
Give us an example, Cian, of his genius.
Well, I mean, Pink, for example, that big song, What About Us? You know, Ed Sheeran, Shape of You.
Yeah.
Lots of Little Mix songs.
Cardi B, I think.
Cardi B, Liam Payne.
The Years and Years song recently.
Yeah, the list is endless. I mean, any big pop artist, if you're lucky enough to get Steve Mack working with you, the likelihood is you'll probably come out with a hit song.
He's done all the Clean Bandit stuff as well. You know, and also I have to mention that James Bay has written 2 songs on there as well.
Yeah.
And Ryan Tedder as well. We've got a great team outside the Ed Sheeran thing as well.
What was amazing was, so we're on our sabbatical, we're all doing our own stuff, and we don't know if we're going to come back. We're all kind of sporadically in touch, and Ed Sheeran obviously he's quite considerably younger than we are, and Ed grew up
a couple of years
as a Westlife fan, and I'd heard Ed on radio in Dublin. I was driving my car one day, and Ed did a version of Flying Without Wings and changed the lyrics, and he sang something like From My Unbreakable Westlife CD, which was the name of our greatest hits. Here's the biggest star in the world currently. I'm going, he knows the name of the album, he's singing Flying Without Wings. And then I read in interviews he'd said he loved Westlife and he learned how to play the guitar. Anyway, skip ahead, when we decided to come back, we got back in with Steve Mack. Steve had obviously been working with Ed, and Ed had written songs for Westlife, and we said at the time,
off his own bat, without...
Yeah, well, he was writing Shape of You and stuff for his own album, and then decided to write some. And I think it was probably a case of Ed saying to Steve, you're the guy responsible for Flying Without Wings, for World of Road.
Right.
Let's write a Westlife song back in the day. And that's where Better Man, Hello My Love, Dynamite, My Blood on this album here were born. So it was like, as Cian said earlier, the stars started to align, and when we were getting back together, not knowing this yet, had said, lads, we need Ed Sheeran involved. Little did we know, Ed had already penned Westlife style songs.
Wow.
So it was kind of one of those, as we said, stars aligning.
So the plan is, from here on in, you're promoting the album, you're touring, and what about going back to America? Give America another hit.
You know, it's weird. It was something that we never anticipated. We stopped thinking about America professionally or musically a long time ago.
Yeah.
We've actually been getting offers to do gigs in America, you know.
No surprise.
We did actually kind of sell 250,000 albums the time we did release an album there.
Swear It Again was number 2, actually, yeah.
There's a huge Irish contingency in America, and also we're lucky enough to have a big following in Asia as well, and a lot of Asian people that have relocated to the States. So it's not like all the people would be American going to the concerts, but it's all in America and Canada as well. So it's something that we're considering if we can squeeze it in somewhere.
I think a bucket list is something that we talked about, and we're quite ambitious. So Wembley Stadium next August is one of those that we discussed immediately. With the success when it started to happen, surprised everybody, including us, and we were like, well, if it's this hot, could we stretch to Wembley Stadium? And that's where America comes in. It's like, but one day we'd love to, and even if it's just 3 or 4 gigs at a certain time of the year, St. Patrick's Day stands out that we could go over, that type of stuff. So look, life is different now. We can kind of pick and choose and go, we'd love to try that and see if it could come
What
up.
about Carnegie Hall, St. Patrick's Day?
Opera album.
Yes. Westlife, the new album Spectrum is out now. You can see them on their Stadiums in the Summer tour during June, July and August next year. And yes, you heard Cian and Mark and Nikki. Give Shane our very best. Westlife, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Thank you very much.
Walk past me trying to hide the tears that are on your face. It's hard for me to explain how humans find the pleasure causing people pain. But sometimes there's more to the story, and we don't know what's going on in that home behind closed doors. Maybe there is something wrong, so be brave, my little one. I know you can be strong, 'cause you are just like your mom. Say my name when you're hurting, darling. I'll take your demons away. But you know there will come a day when I won't be there, but I know that you'll be okay. you are my blood. You're my blood. Oh, I was 22 years old. My mother told me that you'll learn more as you go. But I've spent many nights alone. Do I need more than me to make this house a home? 'Cause sometimes there's more to the story and they don't know what's going on. My life behind closed doors, maybe there is nothing wrong. And I will keep holding on. I know I can't be strong, 'cause I am just like my mom. And she told me, say my name. When you're hurting, darling, I'll take the demons away. But you know there will come a day when I won't be there, but I know that you'll be okay. 'Cause you are my blood. You're my blood. You're my blood. So say my name. When you're hurting, darling, I'll take the demons away. But you know there will come a day.
And there go the boys. They're great, aren't they? That's My Blood, Westlife. 6 minutes to 4. All right then. Yes, yes. From 4:15, it's Serious Jockin'. Now, you'll want to get your Serious Jockin' message or shout out on your dedication in. It's Serious Jockin' at bbc.co.uk. Serious Jockin' at bbc.co.uk. Serious Jockin', of course, all one word, no G at the end of Jockin'. We need your no G puns, don't forget. Bit of information about what you're up to, all of that. Or you can text 88291. That's 88291. Also for Serious Jockin', 88291 on the text. Or you can tweet us at BBC Radio 2 using the hashtag Serious Jockin'. So once again, that's Serious Jockin' at bbc.co.uk. Text 88291, get yourself on, or tweet us at BBC Radio 2.
Serious Jockin'.
BBC Radio 2.
And now it's 5 to 4. Here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. First of all, M90 Edinburgh. Good news. All lanes open between 1A Queensferry to 1B for the ferry toll following that earlier accident. Still slow though. A16 at Surfleet closed between Spalding and Algakirk following an accident. A15 at Blythburgh Grange closed both ways. And the M60 anti-clockwise 18 for Simister Island and the M66. There's a vehicle on fire there and 2 lanes are shut. The M56 eastbound, all lanes are open 15 to 14. Thanks for your calls, by the way. All on the hard shoulder now, but still a little bit slow through that stretch. M1 northbound, accident to 25 for Nottingham, still 2 lanes shut. And then we've got problems if you're heading on towards the M50 westbound 1 to 2 at Ledbury. We've got an accident there and there's a lane close. It's starting to cause queues now. M42 southbound 6 to 5 at Solihull, 2 lanes are shut. And then to London, to the A3 at London Bridge. They've extended the closure up towards Monument Station at Eastcheap, so it's closed from Union Street now. So all the extra traffic is being pushed onto, just be aware, it's onto Southwark Bridge and Tower Bridge. London Bridge remains closed both ways. Back with another one for you, half an hour.
Thank you, Bobby, for keeping us up to date. It's 20 minutes to go till Serious Jockin'.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Serious Jockin'.
American woman, mama let me be.
minutes away from Serious Jocking or thereabouts, you want to get your Serious Jocking message on, then you just have to go to seriousjocking@bbc.co.uk. You can text 88291 or you can tweet us at BBC Radio 2. The hashtag is Serious Jocking. And DJ Disco Paul is collating your emails and texts. Coming up, the latest with Nicky Cardwell on the news. Maz on sport, Bobby on traffic. In the cuts, Danny DeVito, Karen Gillan, and at 4:15, Serious Jocking with no G. In the United Kingdom, across the planet. This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app on your smart speaker and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is Nicky Cardwell. The Metropolitan Police say a man has been shot by officers near London Bridge in an incident which the force says it's responding to as though it is terror-related. Officers say a number of people have been stabbed and they've detained a man. The bridge and the surrounding area have been cordoned off and ambulance crews are at the scene. Our security correspondent Gordon Carrera is at London Bridge.
I've just spoken to a witness who was in his office by the bridge and who says he saw the shots being fired against this individual, multiple shots, he says, as the individual was lying down on the bridge. He didn't see how that individual arrived at the bridge, but he says he saw a group of policemen. He says it could have been as many as 10 around that individual. And then the shots being fired, and then later on saw people being brought out of a building, he says, who may have also been injured.
Thomas Dunford was in the area at the time.
I saw two bodies get dragged from the bridge. One guy was getting resuscitated, but my understanding, I think he passed away because they put a sheet over him. But we've been evacuated from the building and we've just been ushered down towards Tower Bridge. And then I've just seen 5 sort of territorial vans sort of zoom past, so I don't know what's going on.
Noah Bodner, who works in a restaurant on London Bridge, described what happened in the immediate aftermath of the incident.
There was a rush of people coming in, and then everybody basically dived under the table. We were told to keep away from the windows. People that came from the outside were saying that shots were fired. At that point, obviously, we didn't know if it was police firing or somebody else. We were then advised to move away from the front of the restaurant, which is literally sat on the bridge.
Videos emerged showing police officers aiming guns at a white lorry that jackknifed across London Bridge. The footage shows several officers surrounding the vehicle before moving to the rear to check its container. Boris Johnson says he's being kept updated about the incident and thanked the police and emergency services for their immediate response. The Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn described the incident as shocking. British Transport Police say London Bridge Station is currently closed and no trains will be stopping there. A couple of other headlines now. The energy firm npower is to lose around 3/4 of its workforce as part of plans to restructure the company. Up to 4,500 jobs will be cut at 3 call centres in Sunderland, Hull and Worcester. Union leaders say the news is a cruel blow for staff. NatWest customers have been affected by an IT glitch which is affecting online and app transitions. NatWest has apologised for the problem. BBC News at 3 minutes past 4 and next at 5.
All right, thank you, Nicky. Keep you up to date. And now sport with Maz Faruqi.
Hello, Steve. Let's start with this piece of advice from Jose Mourinho for Unai Emery, who was sacked as Arsenal boss this morning. No dramas, my amigo. Another big club will come for him. He's a fantastic coach. Emery was sacked after a run of 7 games in all competitions without a win, Arsenal's worst run of form since 1992. Coach Freddie Ljungberg, who was part of the unbeaten Arsenal Invincibles side back in the 2003-04 season, will take charge for the game at Norwich City on Sunday. Sunday. The Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp says his team will have to find solutions after it was confirmed that midfielder Fabinho will be out into the new year after suffering ankle ligament damage in the Champions League draw against Napoli in midweek. Mo Farah is returning to the track 2 years after he quit to focus on road racing, and he says he wants to defend his 10,000-metre Olympic title. He'll be 37 by the time next year's Tokyo Games come round. He says he hopes he still has his speed. And Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes teammate Valtteri Bottas was quickest in both first and second practice ahead of the season-ending Formula One Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Trailer Guy. 10 minutes to go before Serious Jockin'.
Live till 5. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Sailing ships upon the sea aren't lovelier than you, or the games I see you play. You more lovely than the day when the sun is in your eyes. I see through your disguise all the games I see you play. You more lovely than the day when the sun is in your eyes. I see through your disguise all the games I see you play. Sailing ships upon the sea aren't lovelier than you, or the games I see you play. You more lovely than the day when the sun is in your eyes. I see through your disguise all the games I see you play.
That's 10:10. Toast and marmalade for tea. 4:07. Any further news on traffic or news from London Bridge? We'll bring it right to you.
All the games I see you play.
Let's have a look about 8 minutes away from Serious Jockin'. Serious Jockin' at bbc.co.uk. You can text 88291 or you can tweet us at BBC Radio 2. And don't forget, we need your no G puns. And Disco Paul is taking all that detail right now for us. Jumanji, The Next Level, is one of the big film releases for December, and the team of The Rock, Kevin Hart, Karen Gillan and Jack Black are back. Plus, Danny DeVito's in this new movie. Why did you do it then, Dan?
This was a treat. We're excited by the cast and how much friendship there is in the cast, and it's really good to be part of that kind of franchise, you know, like they call it. More than that, it was like being accepted into a family. So we really dug it.
And Karen is back as Martha and her avatar Ruby Roundhouse. And Karen says it's the same, but different.
I am the same character as last time, but she has evolved. In the last film, she was very kind of bookish and nerdy and socially awkward, and she started to begin to access her sort of inner power and confidence. And in this movie, she is the only original player in her original avatar, and so therefore everyone else is flailing around like, what are we going to do? And she has to kind of lead the charge and be like, okay, I'm in a leadership position now. And it's quite the evolution from the girl that we met in the last film.
Well, I think I understand. We'll have Karen Gillan and Jack Black on the show to talk about Jumanji: The Next Level next month.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts. Strictly Fever has taken over.
10.
10. 10. 10.
with massive floor fillers from the Strictly Dance Party music mix, chosen by the pro dancers.
Hi, this is OT.
This is AJ. This is Johannes. Keep partying.
And the official Strictly Come Dancing podcast with Joe Sugg and Kim Winston.
You get all the glittery backstage gossip.
And some exclusive chats with this year's couples.
Strictly on BBC Sounds.
Keep listening.
Download the free app to listen.
Okay. .409, 6 minutes away from Serious Jockin' with no G. Too shy, can't you goo-goo? It's 4:12.
Hush, hush, I do I to shine, shine. Hush, hush, I do I to shine, shine. Hush, hush.
Gugu and Too Shy. 4:14 from Radio 2.
BBC Radio 2.
And now here's the Bobster.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to London City and Southwark, the A3 route, London Bridge, is still closed following the earlier incident. Now, they've extended the closure on the south side from Union Street in Southwark. This is to Eastcheap at Monument Station. Southwark Bridge and Tower Bridge taking all the extra traffic, so of course that's pushing that traffic out, so just be aware. Police are asking you to avoid the area just to make it easier. It's going to take some time. Also on the rail network, London Bridge Main Line and the underground tube station of London Bridge remain closed as well. Now, to the M90 in Edinburgh, still slow northbound traffic, 1A to 1B at Ferry Toll following that earlier accident, but all lanes are open. A16 at Surfleet is still closed. This is between Gosperton Bank and Marsh Lane, so between Spalding and Algakirk. A15 at Blythborough Grange is still closed both ways. And then the M1, the latest northbound at 25, still got a lane closed following that earlier accident. The back of the queue is junction 23A. M1 southbound entry Slit Road from Leicester North, the A46. We've got an accident there, one lane is shut. M6 northbound, 5 to 6 Spaghetti Junction. We've got one lane shut following that earlier accident and a fuel spillage. M60 anti-clockwise at 18 Simister Island. We've got 2 lanes shut because of the vehicle fire. M42 southbound, 6 to 5, recovering following that earlier accident but queuing for miles. And then to the M25, big queues if you're heading into towards the Dartford tunnels, about 3.5 miles, so it's almost back to 4 at Orpington. Then we've got the M5 at Bristol southbound, 16 to 17 at Cribbs Causeway, an accident. M5 in Devon northbound, 28 to 27 at Tiverton. We've got one lane shut there as well. Back with more, 40 minutes.
It's 4:15. It's stimulating. It's immersive. It's awesome. Dance hits, DJ mixes, floor fillers, bangers. The weekend Friday thrill across the UK and the world. Starring Steve Wright as DJ Silly Boy. Serious Jockin' with no G starts now.
Serious Jockin'. No G. Serious Jockin'. No G.
Let's do a bit of serious jogging.
Black Friday, bargains galore. Stay tuned, all tunes must go. Black Friday, serious jogging. Now, the weekend has started. Here comes DJ Silly Boy with serious jogging.
This is the rhythm of the night. I know you wanna say.
tall lineman is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line.